Ladies and gentlemen, we are here from Fairfield Woods Middle School, set for action from Fairfield Woods between the Fairfield Woods Wildcats and Tomlinson Middle School. A quick start for a Fairfield team. We're underway in the Battle of Fairfield. The history here between Fairfield Woods and Tomlinson, we talked about it on the boys' side last week. The girls' side, Tomlinson came up with their first win of the season just last week against Fairfield Woods. Again, their first win of the entire season. They upset Woods 34-30. That game coming just 8 days ago. Ray Baxter, a quick miss. Fairfield Woods, though, looking to kind of change their offensive scheme a little bit and play a better game in this matchup, one that is very pivotal for the standings, and we'll get to that in just a minute. There's a turnover, and we'll have for you guys later an interview with the head coach of Woods, that being Coach Atwood. Starters for Woods, we're talking Lily McDonald, Megan Lundergan, Jossie Failer, Taylor Vrahman, and Ray Baxter. That's who's shooting out in the lineup for the Cats. And now out, Lena Saganos for Tomlinson. Morgan Kiernan kicked out. Saganos, three-pointer, rolls away. Rebound down low, Ray Baxter. Great contest on Madison Roselle, and Megan Lundergan pushes it down the court. McDonald with space. Lundergan with even more. Tipped away. And it rolls out. Lena Saganos. A minute 30 into the first quarter. A double team out open in the corner. Saganos! 3-0 Thunderbirds. Ball rolls away. Vrahman's just got to pick it up. Baxter chasing it down off her foot. They'll say off Tomlinson instead. So it'll stay with Fairfield Woods. Just about 2 minutes into this contest. In that interview with Coach Atwood, we talked about the value that Lundergan and Farrell out of the backcourt. Lundergan finds Farrell, but Jossie's shot rolls away. Vrahman trying to chase it down and keep it on the Tomlinson side. Instead, it's the Thunderbirds to wait and regroup. Aina Sayal tries to drive it down low. She turns it over. Ray Baxter, the beneficiary of the steal. Lundergan, some shifty dribbling packages. Saganos says, I'm not going to let that go. She tips it away. The pass intended for Farrell. Woods, it looks like they're trying to get these quick opportunities, and it looks like they're off on the perimeter. Hearing from the teammates, they said the key problem when they played Tomlinson on the road was the height. No Ray Baxter. Estelle Madera couldn't handle the paint presence, and so Woods just wasn't making their shots from the perimeter, and they were paying the price for it. Jossie makes her perimeter look there, cuts the deficit to 1 with Woods' first scoring points of the day. Jossie gets back on defense. Lundergan works on the point. And then in the low wing, it's McDonald and Baxter guarding Ellen Diamora. It'll go, I should say, with the Tomlinson Thunderbirds. Quick shot off the inbound, no good. Farrell the rebound. Jossie, she had a three-pointer, though hesitated the possible look. So slows it down. Lundergan gets it back after passing it away and drains it from mid-range territory. A 4-3 lead for Fairfield Woods in a game that is as pivotal as any this season. A miscommunication with Saganos. Ray Baxter takes advantage of it, her second steal of the day. Jossie out Lundergan. Floats it up, Megan Lundergan. The bounce rolls her way. 3 consecutive layups, or not layups, excuse me, but offensive opportunities going Woods' way. They now lead by 3 for the Fairfield Woods Gymnasium on your Friday afternoon contest. Now they get it. Lundergan again the steal. Woods trying to work in the fast break. Farrell has the drive. She's got the bucket.
Jossie Farrell.
It's the Megan Lundergan and Jossie Farrell show, to say the least. They each got 4. Woods leads by 5. Brahman plays deep from the perimeter. Lena Saganos made the first 3-pointer of the day. No offensive, frankly, opportunity since. They get one there, but one that gets in the hands of Lundergan on the rebound. Madison Roselle could not execute and capitalize on the look. Lundergan, the drive, the score. Again, Megan Lundergan working from the mid-range opportunity. That one just past the free throw line. Her dribbling's been fundamental. She's got 6 with 3 minutes left in the first quarter from Fairfield Woods. And a fan section that showed up today from Fairfield Woods. Saganos, double team on the perimeter, wide open mid-range look. Think that was a 3. Farrell's gonna let it roll out of bounds and go Woods' way. Lundergan with Farrell, 2:36 left in the opening frame. McDonald. Farrell's got the attack. She'll try it, some contact, no call. Working the sideline on the rebound, Ellen Diamora. Though a few substitutions at that recent break for Tomlinson. Bringing up the court, Saganos. They get it down low. They look to get it back to Saganos. A tip in the meantime as it does go back to number 1 in dark. Just under 2 minutes left in the first quarter. Down low with some contact. McDonald was trying to hold up Ellen Diamora. Farrell guarding on the perimeter, goes back Saganos. She drives it, what a pass down low. Jocelyn Farrell says no, cuz. For context, Ellen Diamora is actually Jossie's cousin, as is Lena Saganos. Her cousin Diamora looks for the opportunity, and Jossie says no. A substitution for Coach Atwood. Charlie Thompson is in. Lily McDonald is substituted out. That's the early substitution. Quick opportunity off the inbound. Saganos, 3-pointer from the wing, rolls away. Lundergan has Thompson, though instead she's gonna slow it down. Let's speed it right back up. Farrell's wide open from the wing. Pump fake, now she tries it from mid-range. No good, rebound rolls to Baxter. Woods really taking their time, looking for an offensive chance here. Lundergan working the baseline, finding no success with it, though an immediate travel from Ellen Diamora. Some communication issues. The 7th grader new to the team, Charlie Thompson, will be the one to inbound. They try to get it to Lundergan. Ball's on the ground. It's a fight for it that Baxter ends up winning. Purdue Blue is the call for Coach Atwood's group. They called the screen. Jossie's got a look. She's fouled while doing so. So the shot attempt rolls away, but Jossie Farrell goes to the line for 2 shots. Farrell was key in Woods' overtime win against Worcester the last time we broadcasted a home performance there. She had 11 points, 10 rebounds. But yeah, the story today, she's going against her cousins, Lena Saganos and Ellen Diamora, which I'm sure added on to kind of the pain of losing that close battle in Tomlinson last week. I spoke with her before the game. She said, I asked her, is there any sort of revenge factor, like any sort of motivation going against your cousins? She nodded intently, and she said, absolutely, without doubt. So this is an opportunity for her to beat her cousins and show what she is made of, and she's doing it so far. 2 more quick points. She's got 6 on the day. Woods leads 12-3, and she gets it back with a rebound. 20 seconds to make something happen in this first quarter. An accurate look from Farrell, though it stays with Woods. Tips away as they try to get it to Lundergan. Saganos got the last hand on it. 10.7 in the first. Lundergan from the wing. Bounces away. Thompson fights for it. Jump ball 1.9. Going Tomlinson's way. So they're going to have to get a quick look here. Probably out to Saganos. Woods applying the pressure. Lundergan the tip. Still going to Tomlinson. Didn't take any time off the clock. They're trying to get it in. Diamore is open. They try a shot late. Just not enough air on it. Jossie was there for the contest. 12-3 Fairfield Woods, and that includes a 12-0 stretch to end the quarter. Jossie and Megan Lundergan each have 6. They've made the 2 offensive keys for Fairfield Woods, the 2 key pieces. I got to speak with Coach Atwood before the game about their success, their overall offensive success, and the keys to this game. Hear more about that and more with this interview.
Thanks for joining me today. A huge matchup coming up against Tomlinson. What are the emotions and what's the message to the team heading into a big game like this?
Yeah, I think it was a really tough loss for us, and I think that they don't want that feeling again. So I think it's being aggressive and playing Woods basketball was really the big message.
Yeah, the last time Woods did play Tomlinson, they did lose on the road 34-30, and the main thing that stood out, just hearing about the game from different players on this team, it seemed like the offense just wasn't in sync, and that maybe the game plan did not match up well against this team. How does that game plan change, and how does kind of the offensive scheme kind of change in this game as well?
Yeah, so I think that they all play outside of travel teams together. So I think that they need to not worry about like their travel teams, and they need to worry about Woods basketball. Let's play our zone defense. Let's play our offense, and hopefully that like can connect for us.
Yeah, kind of have that team camaraderie.
Yeah, like they know these kids, so it makes it harder to play them.
Team aspect as well. Let's talk about those 2 leading scorers. Jossie Farrell and Megan Lundergan in the backcourt. 11 and 10 the last time we saw Jossie play at home. 16 and 5 for Megan. Speak to me about them.
Sorry, folks, going to have to cut that interview short. We're already 45 seconds into the quarter, which began with a Jossie Farrell layup and then an and one opportunity. Farrell's been the story of the game. She's got 9 points today. A lighting issue on our camera, but no problems right now, no issues for Fairfield Woods offense. They've scored 15 points, and I think you heard Coach Atwood speak about the offensive struggles, and if they could just play play with some team camaraderie, kind of with team ball in mind, that would be pivotal. They got to obviously do the little things, making the layups. Fairfield Woods are competing for a home game and a 4th seed, and we're going to get into the specific standings in a second. But They've scored the second least amount of points per game of any team this season. So I think that just shows they've been solely reliant thus far on their defense. If they can become better offensively, this team can unlock the true potential that they really do have. Estelle Madera looked for the paint presence with Ray Baxter. She checks in for Charlie Thompson. 23 in white for 15 in white. Mid-ranger. Good and allowed Tomlinson sideline to cheer him on. Madison Rodell. Just over 2 minutes into the second frame. Madera! Diamora says no. Tough offensive break for the Cats. Right back Saganos. That would have been huge. That would have cut it to 7. Lundergan. Not quite. Pushing it down. Saganos with her cousin in front of her. What a move, Saganos! But she can't execute on it. A highlight-worthy play, not finished. Lundergan a little bit too far off. Shots haven't been falling as much for Woods thus far in the second quarter as they did in the opening frame. Deep opportunity. Three-point shot is no good for Morgan Kiernan. Back out. Kiernan wants a second opportunity. She gets one. Can't execute on it. Saganos, the third look. Woods way. They say with Tomlinson. Tomlinson's getting the open opportunities. Some wide open three-point looks that they're just not executing on. Maybe they should go down low, even though they don't have the size as much as they did in their last game. With no Ray Baxter last game, Woods did not have the size to compete with Madison Roselle and Ellen Diamora. Not only do have them, you see Tomlinson trying to work more towards the perimeter, and it's causing some errant mistakes from that area. Anaya Sayal will be the one to go to the free throw line for 2 opportunities. .416 left to go here in the second quarter. And obviously with Tomlinson winning one game the entire season, with it coming against Fairfield Woods, you can see that the attitude and the dynamic, I guess you could say the motivation for Woods to win this game just feels like a little bit more than any other game. You know, it's an in-town rival, and not to mention that it's a game you were supposed to win the last time around and you didn't. Then you add in the Farrell cousin factor. Then you add in a crowd in a student section as lively as it ever is at these games. And you get one epic matchup and one important one for the standings. And we'll address that in a little bit. We're just over halfway here into the second quarter. Tomlinson had an early 3 points from Saganos. They've only seen a lousy 2 since. Saganos drives by, gets the look past Vrahman. Can't execute on the shot attempt. Lundergan's working with Vrahman. She's got Farrell with her. Lundergan, well, she tried to do it all herself. She does. Saganos breaks out the pass attempt to her cousin Farrell. Lily McDonald checks in for Estelle Madera. Morgan Kiernan takes a rest. McDonald right back into the game. creating a game of hot potato, passing the ball. Lundergan tries it and knocks it down. Megan Lundergan, a big shot to get the ball rolling. She's got 9, Farrell's got 9, Cats got 18. They lead by 13.
Megan Lundergan, three-pointer.
That tips away. It'll stay with Tomlinson. Jump ball. Staying with Tomlinson. Breaking off, Baxter the tip. Rolling around, who's got it? Baxter controls it. Her third steal of the afternoon. Lundergan. Gets it back herself. Baxter an off-ball screen. Farrell works at the point. 2:35, McDonald's. Cleggs off the iron, and Robin wasn't in a good enough position to control it. Driving is Sagatos. What a move, and what a look, what a score. It's Lita Sagatos doing it all herself with the floater. Should be 18-7 if they'll fix that on the score. Robin's shot is good on the other end.
Taylor Rahman, 2 points.
Yes, they are going to fix it. 20-7, that will be for the Cats. They got it to Taylor Rahman down low. Those are the first points all day. Not scored from Jossie or Megan. You can diversify those looks. This offense really becomes multi-dimensional. We talked about how scoring was at the utmost of importance going into this game. They scored 30 all of their last matchup against Tomlinson. They've already got 20. The Thunderbirds aren't going away. Diamora's got herself a pair. And the Thunderbirds cut that deficit back to 11. 1:21 left to go here in this second quarter. Trying to get it down low to Ray Baxter, then Megan Lundergan. She drives, penetrates, no good. McDonald fights for it on the jump ball. That jump ball is pointing Woods' way. Off the inbound, shot's no good for Farrell. Try to pickpocket, balls on the ground. Lundergan finally gets it on the steal. Then from it, point guard to forward. Ball's bouncing around. This time Tomlinson's got it. Woods ain't giving up on it. Jump ball, that one is going Tomlinson's way though. Lena Saganos has not checked out, nor has Lundergan, Rahman, Baxter, or Farrell on one side. Saganos. Tries to get it to Rahman, ball's on the ground. Rahman's the one to get it on the steal, almost turns it over. Lundergan's got to control it. 12 seconds, 10 seconds now for Woods to get an opportunity. Jossie's got a mid-range look, they get it quickly. No good, 5 seconds, 4 seconds. Lundergan's got to get a shot attempt. McDonald's! Not on point. That'll do it for the first half of action from Fairfield Woods. 20-9 is your score, 18 of them coming from that duo in the backcourt. Megan Lundergan and Jossie Farrell. It's an 11-point lead for Woods. Can they hold on? And if they do, what does it mean for their playoff seeding? We'll get to that and more on our halftime show right here from Fairfield Woods Middle School. I'm Chase Coburn. We will head into halftime, 20-9, Fairfield Woods. We're back here from Fairfield Woods Middle School. 20-9 is the score at halftime from Fairfield Woods. Again, the story has been Jossie and Megan, but I want to go to what this game means in general for Fairfield Woods. For Tomlinson, they're kind of going to be stuck, them and Flood, for that last seed. Flood is currently 2-10. Tomlinson 1-9 for that final seed. So they're currently looking to just either play probably either Hillcrest or Jockey Hollow Middle School. The 1 and 2 seeds. I mean, Hillcrest has a 32-point differential per game at the moment. So, yeah, I think they're going to have no worries whatsoever about getting that number 1 seed. Tomlinson may have a meeting with them. As for Fairfield Woods, the goal is a little bit different. They're looking to host a home game and a rough day for them yesterday. A few wins that they would have rather not had. Now Woods currently sitting with the 5th seed at 4-6. They're half a game ahead of Worcester at 3-6, half a game behind Roger Ludlow Middle School at that 5-6 spot. So it actually could come down to a Fairfield rivalry game later on this year between Ludlow and Woods, excuse me, to decide which team plays a home game in the postseason. That sure will be interesting to watch, and we're going to have more updates throughout the game, or throughout the season, excuse me, for you on that. But this game would put Woods most likely in the driver's seat with them having a tiebreaker advantage over Ludlow. They'd be in the driver's seat for a win in this game. So that would be huge for them, and they will look for that pivotal victory in this matchup. We'll be back in 30 seconds for the second half of action. Returning here for Fairfield Woods Middle School, we're set for the second half of action. And McDonald, was ready to set the screen before the inbound even came. A clear miscommunication on that front. Here we go, a little bit of a longer wait. We're underway for the second half. Lundergan comes off a screen and tosses it Farrell. Jossie drives it in, gets rejected. Rahman and Baxter. It'll stay with Fairfield Woods. Jossie passes it out. Lundergan 10 seconds into the third quarter. They had a great look, though Jossie just got rejected on the shot attempt. Trying to drive it in. What a pass by Lundergan. Baxter, the beneficiary. She gets fouled. She'll go to the line for 2 shots. Ray Baxter, wall of the stat sheet, maybe looks pale. 0 points, a rebound, an assist, 3 steals. You look at those 3 steals. That's the defensive effort we're talking about, though. It's been that pivotal defensive play that has paid dividends for Woods thus far in this game, and you could ask any player on this team about what the key problem was in the first matchup on the road against Tomlinson a week ago, and they would say it was their paint presence. Ray Baxter didn't play, and so Estelle Madera could not control the paint herself. So Baxter's presence has been huge on the defensive end. She makes a free throw to add on to the lead, though the deficit's back to single digits. Morgan Kiernan showing no problems, getting herself involved. McDonald trying to create space, having trouble doing so. Back out to the safety blanket and Megan Lundergan. Driving in, Euroing her way to the hoop, and it's good. Megan Lundergan got herself in double figures today. What a drive, what a score for Woods. Trying to get it, Jossie Farrell. She's got the steal and more. Tries to drive in on Sagatos. That one no good. Lundergan controls the rebound. She steps out. McDonald three-pointer. No good as it's a fight for it on the ground. Tomlinson's got the possession arrow pointing their way, and it's going their way. And I got to say, possession arrow seems to be pointing a lot towards Tomlinson. I don't know if there's some scoreboard malfunction or whatnot, but it feels like they've gotten more than 50-50 in the jump balls today. Or maybe it's an illusion. Kieran McDonald picks her up to make sure she doesn't have an open opportunity. Robin the steal, Megan Lundergan the drive. She's got two Tomlinson players attacking her. Lundergan gets the shot off with contact. Megan Lundergan, 2 shots coming up at the line for number 5 in white, who again, 3 steals today along with 11 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists. She's attempted 12 shots, so it's taken her a plethora of opportunities to get there, but still a magnificent effort thus far from Lundergan, who will shoot her first 2 from the charity stripe today. A fun fact about Megan, basketball, she's so talented at the game. Her sister plays Division I soccer, so the family is athletic. Nonetheless, her season goal was to average more than 7 points per game. Last season, she was already doing close to that. She was averaging 5.6 in home games, and this season, we don't have the official stats calculated, though we do have individual game stats and will have stats calculated thanks to our incredible stat team, Ada McDowell, Justin Otashi, Ian Van Dorp, Nathan Van Dorp, doing some stats for us here for the Fairfield Woods Broadcast Club. But Lundergan, not only is she eclipsing 7 points a game, it's around double figures. She's been such a valuable piece for Fairfield Woods. Makes a pair of free throws. Fairfield Woods try to work their way back into it. Let's send it down to the sidelines. We just spoke about it. The aforementioned Justin Otashi. Take it away.
Thank you, Chase. Well, Megan Lundergan and Chelsea Farrell have really been good to watch today. 6 points, combining for 12. Now, Chelsea Farrell also has 7 rebounds, which is 1 step closer to yet another double-double. I'm Justin Otashi. Back to you, Chase.
Thanks, Justin. But yeah, Megan's been pivotal, as has Jossie. 23-12 currently the score from Fairfield Woods. Gotta get it right. Baxter off the inbound. Shot tips away. Really rough break. That looked good. Form looked good. Play was well organized. Sometimes the ball just doesn't go your way sometimes. Gotta get down low. What a look on the baseline. Diamora just puts too much power on the floater. Baxter, McDonald. Number 1 in white, nothing but net.
Lily McDonald, 2 points.
Score lead is now 13 for Woods. Tomlinson has only scored 12, so they'll need to pick up their offensive pace if they want to win. Robin picks up a steal of her own on the other end. Lundergan drives. She missed 2 free throws. Last time, she'll get a crack at 2 more. Coming up, limping after the play, but the aggressive star for Woods, giving it her all with 2 free throws incoming. Again, you could just tell kind of the impression around this team, what kids were saying today across school, what this team was saying, the energy that was instilled by Coach Lippow and the rest of this team coming into the gym. They knew this was a big game. This was a game that, of course, you want to win every game, but Tomlinson, a team you just lost to in a disappointing fashion, and your in-town rival, you want to win this game. You want to give yourself a chance to play in front of your home crowd for the postseason. So you knew they were going to come out firing in this game, and they did. And I think that's been crucial. I think it was 13 points in the first quarter, and now you're seeing 26 currently. So they've come out firing offensively and defensively. They're applying the pressure, and it has it going their way offensively. Farrell had Robin, though saw her a little bit too late. They regrouped. McDonald's got an opportunity, then they get it at Lundergan. Sagano's the one defending. It's back out Farrell as they kind of swing it around the perimeter. Jossie working, driving. She's fouled. Foul goes on an ISC on Jossie Farrell. They're not going to call 2 free throws. They're instead going to call it on the ground. And McDonald will be the one to inbound from Tomlinson. For the Woods bench side, but Tomlinson territory. Baxter doesn't try it from point-blank range. She gets it out. Lundergan will instead try it from mid-range. That one no good. A lot of Tomlinson fans here currently at this game supporting their girls. However, currently they're down 14. They'll need some sort of spark to get back in it. Jossie gets another block. Look at Jossie Farrell today defensively, racking up herself some great statistical dominance. Taylor Vrobin trying to chase down the basketball on the other end. Goes to Tomlinson. She was the last to touch it. Her defensive approach has also been evident. She's got 2 steals today. She's been a key reason why they've had so much success defensively. And you saw Ray Baxter free throw the McDonald shot, but she was the first player on this team not named Lundergan or Farrell to score points. And now it's spread out to 5 different players who have gotten themselves on the board in this game. But again, of course, no one more than Lundergan with 12 and second Jossie with 9. Sagatos has an open 3-pointer, a deep one at that. Shot's no good, goes over the backboard. Very rare you see that. It'll go to Fairfield Woods. The press is applied. Sagatos with the pressure. No, just can't execute on a steal. Coach Atwood and her coaching staff's going to call timeout. They're going to regroup some things, make sure they're all set for the next, what would that be, 11 minutes and 34 seconds left to go overall in this game. We currently sit with 3:34 left to go in the third quarter, 26-12 in favor of Woods. We return to you with action from Fairfield Woods Middle School. And I want to give a huge shout out for the boys basketball game on the 13th of January, this past Monday. Your boy was feeling under the weather, so Justin Otashi stepped in for me, and I want to thank him and the rest of the team without me for really stepping up and embracing their role and doing a great job. So shout out to Justin for his first game of many on the mic and a great stream and a great Woods win as well. Woods breaks the press. Though can't execute down low, tips off the hands of Ray Baxter. Count her with a turnover on that one. You know, the key problem at the beginning of the season was the press, and it's no longer been a problem for Fairfield Woods. I mean, we just saw them break it with ease. I think Coach Atwood, having previously played basketball at the middle school, high school, and collegiate levels, she knows how to exploit a press. She knows how to coach this basketball team, and she knows how to make timeouts when needed. And she saw the pressure was being applied. She wanted to make sure they knew how to beat that pressure. And currently, you look, and the pass beats it. And now Woods gets a big opportunity with Ray Baxter because they apply the pressure. Those are the pros and cons to the press. If the press works, you're going to get opportunities in the half court. But if it doesn't work, you're going to give up opportunities in the half court. And Ray Baxter gets a clear look there. She's got herself a pair of points on the day. Give her 3. Give Sagatos 3 on just that bucket alone. She's got multiple trifectas this afternoon, and Tomlinson ain't going away. Sagatos trying to get the steal on this press. Jump ball saying it's Woods' way. McDonald Trying to get it out to Farrell, then McDonald. Lundergan's wide open from the wing. Hesitates, drives. What a passing attempt. Great facilitation. Though Taylor Robin can't execute, and now the jump ball favoring the Thunderbirds, so they'll push it down towards their own bench with 2:23 left to go. What's been a longer third quarter? We saw a lot of fast-paced action, a lot of scoring, but again, a really fast-paced game. And a game that, again, saw a lot of action, but also went by really quick in the first half. Second half's been a completely different story. We've seen more timeouts, more adjustments as we get closer to the end of this game, and so we're seeing a little bit of a more lengthy second half. Lundergan, if she turns around, she's got Farrell wide open. She did it too late. Now they got to regroup. Jossie gets it down low. Taylor Robin shot has way too much air on it off the backboard and rolls away. Lena Saganos hoping to get an opportunity. If you're Tomlinson, try to cut this to 8. That would be a 5-0 run or something in the nature of outscoring them by 5 here over the next 100 seconds. And they're clearly capable of doing it. The Thunderbirds have gotten the looks today. They've gotten the shot attempts. They just haven't executed. Right there has been a perfect example of it. That has epitomized their day today. Getting the open layups, the open three-point shots that just haven't fallen. Though you, again, have to give Ray Baxter a lot of credit for really not allowing many of those looks in the paint. And I think that, Estelle Madera has played very little. She could not handle the role of having to anchor the whole paint presence for Fairfield Woods. I think that's been apparent. But they're like, you know what, Ray Baxter, can you step up to the table? And she has, and that's why Woods is pretty much stuck with their starting lineup the whole game. Their two best stars in the backcourt, Robin defensively, McDonald doing a little bit of it all. And then Baxter down low. Baxter misses a layup. Robin takes care of things. Great complementary basketball as we're currently seeing. Offense and defense, players are helping out each other. Taylor Robbins got herself a pair of points today. 4. Saganos goes down the court. That would have been a huge look. The shot just isn't falling. Again, she's getting the opportunities. The shots just are not going. Lundergan driving in, being fouled. They're going to say on the ground. Foul goes. Antelana Silva Andretta is the one called for contact. They kind of go back on their initial thought of ruling the foul on the ground. They actually say Lundergan was getting a shot on it, as she looked like she was in the process of penetrating to the rim when she was given contact. So tying her shoes, trying a pair of free throws. The first one's good for Megan, average 6 points a game last year on 43% shooting, and now it just feels like she's even upped her game even more, and that's just been so great for Fairfield Woods. She makes both of those free throws. Justin, when you miss it on a free throw attempt, when you're fouled, it doesn't count as a free throw. I didn't put it as a free throw. Trying to drive in on Baxter. It's a 17-point lead for Woods with 22 seconds and counting left to go in the third quarter. Baxter the steal. Not 1, not 2, not 3, 4 of them today for Ray Baxter. What a game. And then, of course, on the other side, you know Lundergan's having herself a game. At a 7-point third quarter, 3 seconds, a 19-point game. Saganos looks to cut into it. Can't make it as the quarter ends. Tomlinson has had their chances. They've had the looks, but Fairfield Woods has simply executed on them better. That's basketball for you. The 4 and 6 Cats looking to make their case for a home game. And that case, meaning their record, they look to improve their record. They're a half a game behind Ludlow. Can they secure that home game for the playoffs? We'll find out over these next couple of games. This one, over the next 8 minutes, will sure be important. We'll see you for the fourth quarter. We're returning here from Fairfield Woods Middle School for the fourth quarter of action. A little bit of a longer break here in the fourth quarter, and you can tell the referee trying to accelerate this process on a 4:20 here on a Friday afternoon. But Fairfield Woods, they've sure accelerated themselves to an incredible offensive performance. They scored 30 points through 4 quarters against Tomlinson. Just a week ago, they've scored 34 through 3 quarters, and they're simply making the shots when needed. It's not like they've been efficient. I mean, Lily's 0 for 4. Lundergan's 5 for 14. Farrell's 3 for 13. But they're getting so many looks. They're rebounding the basketball. They're playing complementary basketball. Only 15 points allowed. Things just really seem to be going right. They're playing team basketball when it matters most. And you have so many guys currently stepping up. Trying to drive in. It's Lena Sagatos. That's kind of been her story today. She gets the drive-ins, but is struggling to get the opportunities. Or not struggling to get the opportunities, struggling to execute all the opportunities. Put them in for points. 7:28 here left to go in the fourth quarter. And 2 free throw shots all the way for Madison Roselle. Both roll away. Baxter thought she had lost the rebound, actually deflected off of a Tomlinson defender. So no worries there, Ray. It'll stay with Fairfield Woods. Pass beats the press. A wise man once said it, and it pays dividends. McDonald tries to get it down low to Vrabin. Vrabin was open. Pass a little bit too errant from McDonald. It's funny how great Farrell was in the beginning. She hasn't even, I don't think she shot a ball in the second half. If she has, it hasn't resulted in it much. She's got 9 and 7, so an opportunity for a double-double in this game. She's played a great game. It's just most of her looks came in the first and second quarters, while others, the likes of Taylor Vrabin, Ray Baxter, and Lily McDonald, are the ones to execute. 34-17. You got a football score, 2 touchdowns and a field goal for one team. 4 touchdowns and 2 field goals for the other. You got to give a shout out to the NFL playoffs this weekend, folks. 4 great games. Chiefs, Texans, Lions, Commanders, Eagles, Rams, and my own Baltimore Ravens, actually, my favorite football team. They face off against the Buffalo Bills. So a lot of sports action this weekend. What was everyone thinking about, though, I'm sure, this morning with all those games? Fairfield Woods versus Tomlinson and the implications it has on the FCBL Basketball League playoffs. The FCBL Basketball Playoffs. Fairfield County Basketball League. That is what it stands for, folks. 34-19 is currently your score. You can't give up hope for Tomlinson. 6:09 left, and Woods is going to regroup, as is Tomlinson. Do not give up hope yet, folks. It's a 15-point game. Crazier things have happened, and with a crazy week of sports ahead and a crazy game here, Kevin Harlan told us a few marches ago, expect the unexpected. You always should. 6:09 left to go in the fourth quarter. 34-19 is the score for Fairfield Woods.
Kevin Harlan is one of my favorite reporters.
Guess who's back? We are back. Yeah, I'm not going to do the whole Eminem reference like I did last time. That was kind of painfully cringy when I watched that back. So we're not going to go all the way there. It has not been painfully cringy, though, to watch Fairfield Woods lead by 15. It's been very satisfying as a Fairfield Woods student to sit back and watch these cats go to work. They got to do it for 5 minutes and 51 seconds more if they really want a realistic shot at a home game. Rolls away. Jossie the rebound. Lundergan will dribble it up. Double team. Sagatos picks up her dribble early. Then it comes out McDonald with a quick opportunity. It's always great. Our stat people have very vocal opinions on the decision-making skills, the IQ of the basketball players, both on the boys and girls team. So I don't know if you guys hear it through the microphone, but just humorous to hear back here. Got to give a huge credit to a lot of Fairfield Woods people who showed up in the student section, and I'm sure it's helped motivate Fairfield Woods to want to win this game. A minute has already passed since the timeout that just occurred, and Fairfield Woods hasn't scored, but they've also wasted a minute where Tomlinson could have scored and cut into the lead. It'll go back to Fairfield Woods. Sagatos looks like she'll be the person to bring it up as she is. Robin will guard to the perimeter. Then out Kiernan. Driving, and there's the contact. It goes on Robin, and Taylor is a little confused by the call. Brahman's got 2 steals, 4 points today. Solid outing for her. Driving it in, floating opportunity. Rolls in. Madison Roselle. Little by little, they only got 4 minutes and 37 seconds. So if you're Tomlinson here, you just got to keep getting quick shots. Now, for Fairfield Woods, you want to try to slow it down unless you get an opportunity like that where it felt like a bucket or a foul. They got foul. 2 shots on the way for Taylor Robin. You miss these, and you never know, the momentum could shift toward the Tomlinson sideline, and a Woods player told me earlier today that it kind of, I wouldn't say got in her head, but maybe upset her a little bit as to how excited Tomlinson was after pulling off the upset win, or almost pulling off the upset win, while Woods was trying to somehow make a comeback and try to muster any sort of success in that game, and that could have been a reason why the Thunderbirds were able to close it out. They can make some noise from that sideline. So I'm sure McDonald would want there to be less noise and less chatter coming from the sideline. Now you really got a football score, 35-24. Pair of touchdowns from both sides as they rule off the second of Robin's free throws. They say it hit the top of the backboard after it hit the rim before it bounced back in. Baxter tries to control the rebound. They don't. Sagatos chases it towards the sideline. Gets it past Robin. Lundergan trying to lurk for a steal. Now trying to work off the screen is Sagatos, who has it slip off her hands as she tries to do too much. There's been no doubt about the dribbling skills and the playmaking opportunities from Sagatos. She just has not been able to put them in for points today, and that's been the most pivotal reason why Tomlinson doesn't have a lead right now or close to it. The entire team has missed a lot of open shots, and just kind of the unforced error of basketball that actually saw the Woods boys basketball team take a loss a few weeks back to the Tomlinson boys squad. But again, you cannot give up. There's a bucket and then a jump ball for Tomlinson that goes, oh, that should be going Woods' way. The arrow has it pointing Woods' way. Coach Atwood is screaming at the moment, saying that it should be going Woods' way and has a lot of confusion. The arrow is pointing their way. What is the confusion? We have seen so many possession arrows go Tomlinson's way today. There's got to be some sort of miscommunication. I mean, has the arrow clearly on the Fairfield Woods side, unless they ruled it a foul, which it doesn't look like they did. Coach Atwood at all. McDonald, actually, as Fairfield Woods regroups offensively. Baxter doesn't control the pass. Jossie Farrell gets it back. That's a tip, no backcourt violation. Lundergan will slow it down. Some great dribbling as she gets it above half court. McDonald drives. Wave it off, they stay on the ground. So we won't have free throws on the way for Lundergan. Instead, it will be 3 minutes and 6 more seconds for the Cats to close it out off the inbound. Jossie, shot went high, didn't exactly fall though, into the cylinder. Ball sits away, and now the possession arrow goes towards Fairfield Woods. Great fight from Taylor Vrahman to keep it on the Woods sideline with exactly 180 seconds left in the fourth and most likely final period, unless Tomlinson makes a run at this game. Woods had 20 points at halftime. Tomlinson currently has 23, so that would just give you a good understanding as to the magnitude of the comeback Tomlinson would have if they pulled this off. McDonald, shot hits off the back rim. Lundergan gets the rebound. I would not be forcing up shots if I'm Fairfield Woods right now. Don't worry about the statistics or worry about racking up the score. 35 points should be good enough for the win. I just hold it off. And that may be the message after the timeout for Coach Atwood, who is still under a bit of confusion for the previous call. We'll go into a break. Timeout from Fairfield Woods. 2:45 left to go in the fourth quarter, and 2 minutes and 45 seconds away from a fifth 2024-25 Fairfield Woods win. We're returning from action for Fairfield Woods. Jossie Farrell's got the ball. 10 rebounds today, 9 points. All she needs is 1 more point. She's got herself back-to-back home double-doubles. And I think that just speaks to the versatility that Farrell brings to the table every time she steps on the court. When she was in 6th and 7th grade and she wasn't the main driving source of offense on this team, you could really only see her value as a playmaker and as a scorer. But now she's really going deep into her arsenal of tricks and showing what she's capable of, even without just chucking up 20 shots a game. And I think that's what's so impressive about her performance. That was an opportunity to cash in on that double-double. She didn't get it. No, McDonald got the rebound back. Shot rolls away, staying with Fairfield Woods. 2-12, and that was perfectly executed the way that Fairfield Woods just wasted 33 seconds since that timeout. Off the inbound, right near our camera, is Lily McDonald as they try to get it into Megan Lundergan. Ball's on the ground. Lena Sagatos takes it away from Lundergan, who turns it over. Vrahman driving in on Sagatos. Mid-range opportunity rolls away. Farrell gets it up the court. The press isn't working. The shots haven't fallen. And Fairfield Woods has done such a good job of keeping the ball away from Tomlinson. As I say that, Lundergan turns it over again. Sagatos has an opportunity. Credit Farrell with a block there. She gets it on her cousin, Sagatos. Shot. Not enough force on it for an upset Madison Roselle after that shot. 125. If Tomlinson wants a comeback, they got to do it, and they got to do it fast. Pass is tipping away. It gets back Sagatos with 1:08. And a timeout, Tomlinson. Maybe they want to try to draw up some quick offensive looks. Again, you never want to say never, though a 12-point comeback with a minute and 7 seconds might just be the greatest comeback in the history of the Fairfield County Girls Basketball League if it does happen. Now, it will take a lot to get there. Tomlinson will hope to draw up a miracle with 67 seconds left. We'll head to a quick. When I meant quick break, folks. About 15 seconds, if that. And we're right back. Sagatos getting it on the inbound with little urgency whatsoever. Quite shocking, quite frankly. Jossie Farrell, credit her with the steal. Ray Baxter also got a tip on it. Very impressive performance all around for Jossie, Ray, all these people defensively, and Megan Lundergan, the ice on the cake. Give her 3 more, Megan Lundergan. What a performance today. 19 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 steals. What a performance. She leads the way in scoring. 30 seconds. Can Woods get Farrell the double-double? Lundergan drives it. Aaron's shot has it going back to Sagatos. She drives by Vrahman. Tries to get it in, hits off for Rodney. Goes Woods' way with 14.8. Fairfield Woods going into this game half a game above Ludlow, half a game behind, half a game above Worcester, half a game behind Ludlow. They'll now currently go into the weekend with holding the 4th seed in a home playoff game in the FCBL playoffs. They get a win over their in-town rival. 38-23 your final. Fairfield Woods continuing their heroics at home. Make that 3 straight home victories for Fairfield Woods. They do it again, and they do it with ease. Happy weekend, everybody. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'm your host, Chase Coburn. Saying so long from Fairfield Woods Middle School. 38-23 your final. 19 points for Megan Lundergan. And the Cats are rolling.